Hi everyone, and welcome to another Blunderful Basics with yours truly. Today we're going to learn some old stuff and some new stuff, a new tool that I'm probably using the way it wasn't intended, but we're rebels, so what the hell, right? Alright, so first off we're going to delete the box. We're going to add mesh, cylinder, bring that up. I thought this would be a fun project, so we're actually going to take this somewhat to start to finish. We're going to go to edit mode, and what we're going to do is make sure I'm set for lines, of course. And bear with me, I will probably do a bit of fumbling on this one because my mouse needs to be replaced, and what used to be the left mouse button is now the right mouse button, so I'm still getting confused because I had to change all that. Yeah. It's magic being me, I know. Alright, so I'm going to think that's about half. Good enough. Alrighty. And we're going to... I probably should have done that on his faces. And we'll see if it'll take faces. Yeah, that didn't work. I want this to be half. Half. See, just there, I kept hitting the wrong button. Not even sure this is actually going to work the way I wanted it to, because it's not like in World. Alright, delete faces. It didn't delete that part. See, I betcha I can't do this either. Oh. Alright, well, just never mind then. I wanted to do it that way to make it clean and easy, but it's not, so that's alright. We'll still do what we're going to do. So, first thing we want to do is not what you might think, because, well, we probably could. Alright, we're going to subdivide a shit ton of times. Let's find out. I did this differently on my practice one that I did to make sure I could do it to make this for you. So let's hit subdivide. Wow, probably a lot more than I wanted, but that's okay. And it didn't put in other subdivides I needed. So what we're going to do is take out one of them. Alright. We'll put them where we want. So loop, cut, and slide. About there. Loop, cut, and slide. About there. And yes, I could have done this, loop, cut, and slide, and then done my scroll mouse wheel. So loop, cut, and slide. Okay, that'll work for now. I want a few more. Right about there. Okay, that'll do for now. So what are we going to do next? Well, I'll show you. I'm going to hit K for knife, and never fails. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to scroll in so you can see. I'm going to draw a line. Click, 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 click. And then I'm going to hit enter. You can see that that's that line. And then scroll and Let's get rid of that so we can see, and hit K. And you're wondering, why am I doing this? Well, you'll find out. And then K, or the Enter, and then hit K. And the reason why we hit Enter is so that it'll stop making it and accept what we said we're taking. And then K. Now I'm doing this quick, and so probably not as neat and perfect as we would want. But now I've got this beautiful, semi-beautiful line that's curving around my cylinder, which is kind of good. That's what we want. So now we're going to do something. We're going to take our line segments, and this didn't work last time I tried it, but we'll see if it'll work this time. Oh, it worked. Okay, good. Somewhat. Okay. And we're going to E for extrude. Find the rest of it. Where did it go? That's all right. Bring up my manipulator. There we go. I'm going to drag it up. Now the K, when I hit K, there, see, it went inside. That's not where we wanted it to go. We can fix that. Oh, let's put on backface culling. There. All right. So now I just want the part that's inside to come outside. I'm going to click, 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 click. Click. I think I grabbed something I didn't want to. Yes. Not that line. This line. Okay. And click. And click. Alright. A little bit more. Click. Okay. And what we're going to do is push it down and pull it out. There we go. Eek. Not that far. There. Okay. So yes, there was probably a better way to do that, like I did it the first time. Oh well. We call it Blenderful Blunderful for a reason. Click here, here, and here. Not there. There. Pull this. Hello. Control Z is our friend. There. And pull it this way a bit. And this way. Here we go. As you can see, it's wrapping around, but you have no clue what I made, and that's okay, because you'll figure it out in a minute. So let me fix this, if I can find it. Here, and here, and here, and here. No, here, here, here. Here, maybe. I don't think that one. Let's undo that one, and let's see what happens when I push down. Control Z. See, I need to do the right button, not the left button. There. And we're going to push it there. Pull up a little. fucked that up. You know what? I just may start again. Except that is not the way we do it, is it? Oh, it's blunderful, blunderful, so you get to see all of my mistakes and know how to fix them yourself. Here we go. And this one. Whoop. Control Z. Control Z. This one. I don't think I did that one right. Swing it around a bit. Fucked that up. Yes, lots of swearing today. And it'll do for now. Alright, so we want to get further on here. So Shift Alt, see if I can grab them all. Nope. Go through one at a time. And you can hear my dog being an idiot in the background. That is Miss Mayhem. She is obviously trying to chase her tail in the kitchen. She gets very frustrated when she can't catch it, as you can hear, maybe. So I'm going to go through. And I don't want this to be another half-hour video because I know that you guys don't like really long ones. So I won't do it all. We'll just go from about there. Okay. So now we're going to extrude Z and bring it down. And hit the right button. Extrude Z. Normally it would be left mouse button, but today it's right mouse button. And now you can see we have a sort of a 9. We have a pathway started, see? So now, pretty cool. But we're not quite done yet. What to do up here? We can't subdivide it. We can't loop cut it. You know what we can do? We can hit, let's find where our little walkway, our walkway ends there. We want to keep that in mind. So what we're going to do is go to faces. I want to make sure that it's up here that I'm affecting. And we're going to, we'd actually didn't need to do that, so now do A and hit K for the knife. And what we're going to do is hit the right button, which in my case is right, for you would be left, unless of course your mouse is broken and you had to change the orientation. Now this is actually kind of cool. So we've got this and hit enter, it's going to accept it, and of course it changes and it makes new vertices and stuff. But now we're going to do it again. We're going to hit K because that was just one part of it. And you don't have to follow the exact lines because that was just to make a specific type of outline. That you're going to see why. Enter, and now what I'm going to do is select that. I'm going to push it down just a bit. Okay, so now it's recessed a bit. And why did I do that? Well, now I've just created a pond up here. Oh, are we thinking now? We have a walkway up to a pond. What could I be making? Let's find out. So now we're going to go to our proportional editing. We're going to enable it. We're going to pick how we want to start. And I want to start with a random. Okay. And then we're going to click. I'm going to swing this around a little. And we're going to, on the arrow, and then bring in our circle for the area that we want to affect. And then we're going to drag it out. Click, drag it out. Drag it out. Hey, kind of cool, huh? I think so. Kind of weird. That kind of looks like boobies, doesn't it? That's all right, because what we're going to do now is, oops, and we'll click about here and drag. There we go. And it changes it a little bit. And go here. This is actually too much, I think. Just too much. We're going to push that in a bit. Push that in a bit. There we go. Less boobiage. And let's hit this one here. There. And maybe you want to push it that way and give it a little more difference. And then we can just go through and do this and, you know, change the look of it, give it different characteristics. And just play with it. Let's do this one in sphere and see how it looks. Pull this way and then push that way, maybe. But now I want to do something a little different. Okay, so I'm going to go with my smooth, and I'm going to pick this one. Now what I'm going to do, and I went too low, but that's okay. Now I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to push it down a bit. See, now we have what could pass for a cave. So we've got our walkway, we've got a cave, we've got the beginnings of a pond, and the best part, of course, is when we're ready to texture it, we're going to make the different texture faces. So the walkway will have one different texture, and probably the cave floor, but maybe not. Our hilly type, mountainy type areas will have one, and we can put in a nice little sand texture here for our water. But we're not quite done because our walkway looks too obvious, right? So what we're going to do is loop, cut, and slide. And loop, cut, and slide. And loop, cut, and slide. And yes, I should have done this and hit my arrow, my scroll wheel. I love my dogs. Okay, I'm going to put another one here. Okay, hey. That's not where I wanted it. Right about there. About there? About there. Okay. And of course, then what we're going to do is go back to faces, and we don't want our walkway to be too obvious. So let's select one and pull, and that's a little too, randomize it there, and maybe pull it up a bit, and right here, bring it out, right here, pull this way, pull that way. See, and now we look at it and it's beginning to look like it's something. We can use it, keep it sharp like this, which is, or we can smooth it. But you would go around and just push and pull and do all that until you got it the way you wanted it. And what we've done now is made a bit of a mountain with a walkway and a pond on top and a cave. Very cool, huh? All right. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions? Hit me up in class. We used the knife tool, the shortcut for that being K. We extruded, and we did proportional editing on a cylinder.